Good morning, everybody. How are ya? Miss Renee here again, recording from my home. Hope you're doing well. I am good. Thumbs up stuff at home, guys? I hope so. Alrighty, let's get started with our lesson today. Help me sing. Are you ready? I'm listening. Here we go. I'm looking at you, and what do I see? A happy face smiling back at me. And when I smile, you do too. Happy to see me, happy to see you, doing what we like to do. Happy to see you, happy to see me, I like you. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 bum. One more time. I'm looking at you, and what do I see? A happy face smiling back at me. And when I smile, you do too. Happy to see me, happy to see you, doing what we like to do. Happy to see you, happy to see me, I like you. All right, guys, you know what comes next. The weather. Get your binoculars on. Look outside. Hey, what's outside your window? Go look. Well, I'll tell you what's outside mine. It's a very, very sunny day. How does that make me feel? Happy. I can go outside today. Yesterday it rained a lot at my house. I didn't go out and play. Today is sunny and that makes me happy. You remember the sign for happy? Happy. Okay? Remember, we're not always happy though. Sometimes we are sad. And that's okay. Everybody gets sad sometimes. It's just the choices that you make when you're sad that might get you in trouble, remember? All right, we have to learn how to make the right choices even when we're mad, even when we're sad. But we love happy. All right, today, let's get your buses started and let's see what day it is. Let's talk about these days of the week real quick. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You got it. The days of the week. Let's talk about the first letter of every day of the week, guys. What letter does Monday start with? M. What letter does Tuesday start with? T. T, t, t. What letter does Wednesday start with? W. W, w, w. What letter does Thursday start with? T. But remember, TH together says. What letter does Friday start with? F. What letter does Saturday start with? S. Snake sound, remember? S. And Sunday, again, another what letter? S. Snake sound. Very good. All right, let's get your buses started. Are you ready? Get set, go! The bus stopped on Friday. Let's sign it together. The bus stopped on Friday. There's that F, guys. It is a Friday already, and we're going to read a book today, and it's called 15 Animals. 15. That's a lot. Let's see what happens in our book. My big kids going to kindergarten, remember rhyming. We've talked about rhyming. 2 words that sound the same. Listen for the rhyming in our book. Here we go. I really like animals. I like them a lot. 15 animals is what I've got. I've got 15 animals. They're friendly and tame. What does tame mean? They're nice animals. And I've given each one a special name. I've got one cat named Bob and a dog named Bob. So 1, 2 pets and 2 fish called Bob and Bob. 3, 4 pets. Then there's Bob, my hamster. 5 pets. And Bob, my horse. 6 pets. Guys, what are all the animals' names? Bob. And my piglet, known as Bob, of course. 7 pets. There's my rabbit Bob and his bunny wife Bob. 8, 9 pets. And their kids, Bob, Bob, and Bob. 10, 11, 12 pets. Then there's Bob the mouse and Bob the bird. There's 13, 14, and my turtle. Guess his name? Simon James Alexander Ragsdale III. Guess what, guys? His name is Simon, not Bob. And how many pets does he have? 15. That's a lot. Only 14 of them have the name of Bob, and only 1 has the name Simon. The end. All right, guys. So now what we're going to do is sort a little bit. Let's come over to my chart. We're going to pattern. Let's pattern our shapes today. I've started already our pattern, and it says here I have a star and a heart. What shape do you think comes next if we're doing the A-B pattern? A-B, star, heart. What would come next? Star. What comes next? A star or a heart? Heart. That's right. What comes next? A star. And what comes next? Is it a heart or a star? Heart. You got it. Let's say it together. Star, heart. Star, heart. Star, heart. Now what would come next after the heart? A star. You got it. Let's do some more. I have a rectangle and a square. What comes next? A rectangle or a square? Rectangle. What would go next? Yep, a square. What would come after the square? Rectangle. And what comes after the rectangle, guys? Yep, a square. Let's say it together. Rectangle, square. Rectangle, square. Rectangle, square. What would come next after the square? A rectangle. Good job. Don't forget how to pattern. Remember, sometimes it gets even a little harder if you add 3 different pictures to our patterning. We'll work on that next week a little bit. Okay, let's come on over here. And we are going to work on yes and no questions. Think before you answer. When we worked on this at school, many of you answered without thinking what the question was. So yes and no to animals. So let's use our animals, okay? Look at my animal. Is this an elephant? No, it's a giraffe. Let's look at another. Is this a dog? Yes, this is a dog. Is this a horse? No, it's a cow. Is this a horse? Yes, this is the horse. You're right. Is this a bird? Yes, this is a bird. Very good. Good job on that, guys. Do you remember when we used to work at Circle Time together, we would talk about what yes looked like and no. Yes and no. Good, easy sight words, guys, to remember. So as we work on yes and no questions next week, we're going to start using more of our words so you get an idea of what these words look like again. Got to remind you of what that all was about. It's been a while. Okay. So now, guys, let's talk about what's for fine motor today. Parents, tracing things. I want to kind of review something with you. When I ask a child to, at 3 years old, to start with basic lines, the basic lines for 3-year-olds are down, over, and a circle. These are the basic developmental lines that we would start with for our 3-year-olds, okay? So once they can make these lines, they can start putting other pictures together. So these are the 3 that we would start with. Then as they get older, I give them train tracks. Remember, guys? Here's our train tracks. Choo-choo! And then we put our train, whether it's a finger to start, getting them used to following the line, or if they're ready for a marker or a pencil, that's good too. Remember pencil hand, guys, pencil hand. And then put the train on the track. Choo-choo! Remember, guys? Yeah, put your trains on the tracks. Sometimes the 5-year-olds, 4 and 5-year-olds are ready to copy, which means I would give them, let's make it kind of easy, just a circle, and then say, your turn. And they have to look what you made and make their own circle. Okay? Then maybe you can give it some lines. And then they would give it some lines to make it look like yours. This is called copying. So this is the first skill we would start with. Then we get into tracing, and then we get into copying. And again, this is a harder skill. These are for the big kids who are going into kindergarten. Make a spider if you want. You could say, oh, draw a circle. Your child draws a circle. Give him 6 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then your child can do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give him 2 eyes. Maybe he needs 2 antennas. Okay? Little game you can play. Sometimes you could make a picture and have the child complete it. For example, a car that without the wheels, have your child put the wheels on it. Make an animal, have them put the whiskers or the eyes on it. So there's just an easy, creative way to make writing fun. Writing isn't everybody's favorite thing, okay? So make it fun. That's just a quick lesson on how you can get some fine motor skills done at home. For the kids who are receiving occupational therapy services, you have some specific goals to be working on from our OT, and she has sent those to you, and those are specific towards your child's needs. For gross motor today, just go out and play, guys. Play ball. It's really important that children can catch, throw, and kick a ball. It seems like everybody should be able to. Some kids struggle with that skill. So play outside. Get your ball out. Go play ball. Bouncing. That's a very good motor skill. Okay? Miss Renee has a hard time dribbling and running at the same time. But it's a good brain skill to learn to do that. So play ball outside today, guys. Parents, remember, I need to hear back from you. If you can let me know you're watching the videos, then I can mark you as being a part of the e-learning. But I need to hear back from you so that I know you're getting some of these skills for your children. So have a wonderful weekend. And I think I'm going to mix up how I do my lessons next week. So I'll still be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but we're going to do it a little differently. Not sure what that all looks like yet. But I will see you on Monday. Have a good weekend, and I miss you all. Mwah! Bye-bye.